evening. Imagine making more than six figures jet-setting across the globe, scouting out great restaurants, and learning local customs.
Well, the job existed for close to 2 years at the request of former Premier Redford. And receipts now reveal just how much it cost you, the taxpayer. Laurel Gregory has our top story.
As Alison Redford's scout for mission logistics and advanced planning, Michelle Tetro racked up the air miles, and with them, taxpayer dollars. Her $127,000 a year position was created at Alison Redford's request, a way to organize missions and meet the then Premier's specific travel needs. But 1,600 pages of emails obtained by the Canadian press show Tetro served as a guide in other ways, advising staff about a traditional Chinese restaurant, gift giving in India, and on one occasion, public toilets.
Fluffing pillows and figuring out where the souvenirs and the public washrooms are can easily be done on the ground by staff that are already there, or surely can be done through the internet and through much less costly avenues.
A list of receipts and spreadsheets posted online on the government's website shows over 20 months Tetro's meals, hotels, car rentals, and other expenses totaled more than $326,000. While Manitoba and BC don't have a so-called advance team, Ontario and the federal government do. Ellie Alboim worked in the Prime Minister's office under Paul Martin.
Briefing her on local customs and what to expect, I think, is only appropriate. None of us would really want our leaders to go somewhere and be embarrassed from a lack of knowledge because they didn't do advance work.
But the opposition suggests it's a sign of excess and entitlement. And while Tetro racked up the expenses, others signed off on them.
I don't justify her expenses at all, but throwing all of this onto a single staff member, just like throwing all of this onto a single premier, isn't the right way. There are multitudes of people who are responsible, and that includes cabinet, includes executive council, and the ministers.
According to a spokesperson for the Minister of International and Intergovernmental Relations, the expenses were approved within that department's travel budget. The minister is out of town on business and was not available for an interview. Premier Dave Hancock is also away, and a request for an interview was denied. Laurel Gregory, Global News. Global News tried to reach Michelle Tetro and former Finance Minister Doug Horner, but our calls were not returned. The man who misled voters in the 2011 federal election has been found